Hello everybody and welcome to a very special video. In just a few days from now, my channel is going to reach its 4-year anniversary. And to celebrate, I've decided to bring back 4 of my old series that were previously canceled without me even explaining why I canceled them. Over the years, I've gotten rid of a lot of series on my channel. A lot of them have just kind of mysteriously disappeared without getting any new entries. All of their episodes are all still up, but they haven't been continued in years, and I thought it would be cool to, at the very least, do one more episode for some of these series, and who knows? If they do well enough, maybe I'll consider bringing back the series in its entirety. We're going to kick things off with the series that won the poll, a continuation of How I'd Write Cars 3. How I Would Write Cars 3 was a series that ran on my channel from March 24th, 2018 to May 12th of 2018. It lasted for 8 episodes and told my own fan-made version of Cars 3. It wasn't really all that different from the original movie, but I took a bunch of my own liberties and made my own changes to just show what changes I would make if I were in charge of making the movie instead. Now, over the years, this series kind of gained a negative connotation in my mind. I just remembered forcing in some story elements that didn't really need to be there. But in order to make this video, I went back and I rewatched the whole series, and honestly, I kind of like some of my ideas. And even for those that I don't like now, 3 years after I made the series, this is still the same series, so I'm still going to have to continue with those story threads that I started in those older episodes that I might not agree with anymore. And I'm going to try to make things work to make it as good as I can. So with all that out of the way, we're going to pick up like the series never ended with episode 9 of How I'd Write Cars 3. And definitely make sure that you watch the previous episodes of this series. They're not very long. Definitely watch those before this or you will be completely lost. Now, let's get started. Lightning is sleeping peacefully in Smokey's garage when suddenly a loud trumpet fanfare wakes him up. He jumps, and the garage door opens to reveal Smokey behind it. Whoa, sorry that I startled you, Lightning. There's no need to be so scared. This is when I told you to wake up, after all. What? But it's so early. Yeah, that's what I said. Oh, 500. You're running out of time until the Florida 500, boy. You need to get training ASAP. Lightning, still clearly tired, sighs. Alright. Just give me a second. Lightning yawns, driving out of his garage and passing by Cruz. He says good morning to her, before stopping to do a double take. Wait, Cruz? Is that really you? Cruz is now fully painted in her Jackson Storm look with the spoiler and the modifications and everything. That's right, Mr. McQueen. Smokey said that they wanted to make sure you had good competition for your training. So, they modified me to be a bit more like a racer. The legends are behind Cruz, and Luis Nash laughs. We'd modify you too, but it seems that that's against the Piston Cup's rules. Now, a lot of people have asked, oh, why didn't they just modify Lightning like they did Cruz? And, I thought that should be acknowledged. I do feel like that's a bit of a plot hole in the original movie. So I think a simple way to explain it away would be saying that it's against the rules of the Piston Cup. Think about it. A car goes in and modifies themselves to be faster instead of training or doing whatever thing to naturally make themselves faster. I feel like in the Cars universe, a car modifying themselves in the Piston Cup to be faster could kind of be seen as like steroids in our world. And so because of this, I decided to say that it's just simply against the rules of the Piston Cup. Lightning laughs. It's alright, Luis. It's fine, I can handle myself. And so, Smokey begins training Lightning, with Cruz tagging along, of course. I'm going to keep this basically the same as the movie. I don't really see any need to change the training techniques or anything. I think they all work out really well. But during this scene, I'm going to keep on cutting back to a countdown to how long there is until the Florida 500. We start with a few days left, and time keeps running out more and more as Lightning continues to train. This is where we'll put the next gens commenting, Ryan, Bubba, and Chase. We'll put that in a little bit earlier, during the scene where like Guido's throwing the things at them, and they're going through the tractors and stuff like that, instead of after the midnight run. And speaking of the midnight run, that's the scene that comes next. Alright, Lightning, here you go. Your last piece of training. You're going to have to leave for the Florida 500 pretty early tomorrow morning. So let's do this now. And so, Lightning, Cruz, and the Legends go on the midnight run, and it goes basically the same as in the movie. Except, This time, when the thorns rip the 95 off of Lightning, it briefly lands on Cruz before falling off. And while Lightning enjoyed the run, he's disappointed in how he did. Come on, Smokey, one more race. I need to do one more race. Please, just let me. Smokey begrudgingly agrees, and Lightning and Cruz go out to the track in the dark and race against each other. This will go the same as it does in the movie, except now it's at night, where Cruz eventually passes McQueen. McQueen starts worrying and remembering his crash, and Cruz wins. No, come on, one more time. I need to do one more time. Smokey sighs. No, Lightning. What you need to do is rest. Come on. You got the race tomorrow. Don't worry. You'll do great. Cut to the Florida 500 Speedway. Bob and Daryl introduce it, Lightning gets out of Mac and meets up with Sally and the rest of his friends, who all wish him good luck on the race. Thanks, guys. Thanks for all the support. Lightning McQueen, a voice calls from off screen. Look at you. You actually made it. Lightning turns around. It's Sterling. Hey, Sterling. You know, I haven't heard from you since you left my racing center and took my top trainer. How's it going, Cruz? Cruz nervously says hello to Sterling as well. You know, Lightning, I'd like to start off here by thanking you for the amount of press you've given us today. With what you've done, running away and going off on all these crazy training escapades, you've really given us quite a bit of publicity. Sally and the other cars from Radiator Springs scabble. Anyway, Lightning, unfortunately, gotta tell you something, pal. Yeah, you're not racing today. Lightning and all the other cars are shocked, including Cruz. What do you mean I'm not racing? You told me this was my last chance. You told me one more chance here in Florida, and I changed my mind. Sterling cuts him off. Lightning, in this past week, you've proven to me that you cannot continue to race. You see, that AI on you, Hamilton, that has a camera on it, Lightning. I've been watching everything you've been doing through a live feed for the past week, and you have gotten no better. There's no point in you continuing to race, Lightning. But Sterling, Enough, Lightning. Now, you could stay and watch the race, but I'd like you and your trainer and pit crew to go away so that I could replace them with my new racers crew. Everybody is shocked. And who's your new racer, Sterling? Lightning asks. Suddenly, a familiar car drives up, but now painted in fully red and orange, with the Rust-eze logo and a 95 on the side. The new Rust-eze racer is none other than Jackson Storm. And that is where we end it for today, guys. I hope you all enjoyed the continuation of How I'd Rate Cars 3. Maybe I'll finish it. I kind of like where it's going now. Of course, in my previous episodes of the series, I revealed that in my version of the movie, Sterling had previously bought the Igniter company and Rust-eze, so here you can see having Jackson Storm be the Rust-eze racer for this final race. What's going to happen next? Well, I guess you guys will just have to find out if I do another episode, and at this point, I really do think I'm going to finish the story. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what changes you would make to Cars 3 in the comments, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye now.